Sunram. Sunram finds it. OC left pocket three on the way. Tickles it Twine.
Now it's Matty Bass on the drive. Bass, nice move, and Bass with an easy layup.
To the feet, Ruppel brought back down. O'Connor, though, lost the grab, and down to the mat. Ruppel with a chance for a pin with a minute 15. There it is.
Pick and roll, Kaloran. Hooks it underneath, and a bunny for Hannig.
Right side to Charlie Shaw. Shaw looks right, drives in, attacks the double team, and splits him for the layup.
Halsted Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And a pleasant good Monday afternoon inside the bubble here in Valley City. This is our pregame show today, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance for Game 1 of 3. Our first two contests will be Region 1 qualifiers, and from there we'll get to the District 1 Girls Basketball Championship a little bit later on here this evening. I'm Chase Miller alongside Peter Steinke. Thank you so much for tuning in to our broadcast here today of the Tigers and the Oaks Tornadoes. For Oaks, they lost to Sargent County in the semifinals 50-38 back on Saturday night. While for the Tri-State Tigers, they defeated Hankinson 68-43 to get to this particular point in the season. Earlier this year, Oaks won at Tri-State by a final of 55-49. For the Tornadoes, trying to make it back to the Region 1 tournament in which they did a season ago. Well, for Tri-State, last time they made it to a state tournament appearance was 2016, and last time that the Tri-State Tigers really partook in this particular time of the setting about a decade ago in terms of a district tournament to get them through to a state tournament respectively as well, just because of the super regions that were Region 1 for nearly a decade. Again, today after the conclusion of this one, we'll get to Weimar, Lidgewood, and Richland for game number 2 of our second region qualifier, then Maple River and Sargent County in the championship. Simply put, if you're Coach Sean Couragean here in the Oaks Tornadoes, if you win, the Oaks Tornadoes will be the number 3 seed entering the Region 1 tournament, and they will play on Monday night in the nightcap at the Jamestown Civic Center at 7:30 a week from tonight on February the 24th with a win. For the Tri-State Tigers, they could be the 3 or they could be the 4 pending the result of the next contest. Again, Tri-State, if they win, they would need a Richland win over Weimar Lidgewood to be the 3 seed if they were to win. But you have Weimar Lidgewood defeating Richland, then the Tri-State Tigers would be the 4 seed. But we'll get to that as it pertains to these particular outcomes here a little bit later today. We'll take a quick break, and we come back after this, go over some of the matchups here between the Tornadoes and the Tigers. Also, Region 3 is already set in Division B. Take a look at the District 2 tournament, what's going on there. That and more ahead of our starting lineups and the opening tip today from Valley City. This is the District 1 Girls Basketball Tournament.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
In a world of chaos, you need superhero-level protection.
I keep telling everyone they need to get the right protection for their lifestyle. Some do. We do.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. Get the right protection for your lifestyle. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote and consultation.
Looking for a college experience where you can get a degree and make a difference? Valley City State University is the top public regional college in North Dakota, as ranked by U.S. News & World Report. Visit today at vcsu.edu/visit.
What's going on today?
I've got a planter in the shop, and I had the guys from Agassi Precision Ag come over and do an inspection.
You upgrading systems or working on maintenance?
Both, actually. We walked some fields last summer and found areas where we can improve. So we are installing Delta Force and some new opening discs.
I bet we're in the same boat. I should give them a call.
Yep, they'll come out and look over the planter with you and put a plan together. They are the guys I go to for answers.
Agassi Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Call 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Anderson Seed Farms Incorporated is your local LG Seeds and Dairyland seed dealership. They offer the latest traits and genetics in both corn and soybeans along with alfalfa. Anderson Seed Farms is also a certified seed conditioning plant that grows, conditions, and sells Westbred Spring Wheat Seed, which was the top-grown spring wheat in North Dakota last year. If you'd like to know more about these industry-leading products, contact Anderson Seed Farms in Foreman at 701-724-3601 or check out AndersonSeedFarms.com.
Coverage of the District 1 Girls Basketball Tournament continues here today on YourLiveEvent.com as we take a look at some of the other districts across the state of North Dakota. But let's get to the one area that we already know the respective outcomes here. That is District 5 and 6 up in Region 3. They already have the teams that are making it to Newtown to be part of the Monday, February 24th, the quarterfinals. Lewis and Clark Berthold will go up against Powers Lake Burke Central. Tioga and Siri in another quarterfinal round matchup in Region 3. Kenmare Bowbells, the number 1 rated team in the state, going up against Moho Lansford Sherwood at 6. And then Towner Granville Upham at 7:30 going up against Trenton. Again, that's the Region 3 the girls basketball tournament at Newtown. All the other regions will get figured out here today into tomorrow. District 7 is the one district that is behind everybody else, as they're just in their semifinals and loser out games here today, and then they wrap that up tomorrow. Out in District 7, Bowman County is the number 1 seed. Flasher is the number 2 seed. That again is out west. Out east in District 2, Edgeley Cullum Hilliard goes up against Illinois. That game already started here at the top of the hour. If EKM wins, they'll be the number 3 seed from District 2. You have Kinder County against Napoleon Gacko Streeter at 5:30. Then the championship featuring Lemoore, Litchfield, Marion, and Linton HMB. Again, that's the District 2 girls basketball tournament here later today, and currently going on right now in Jamestown. Latest poll in the state of North Dakota has Kenmare Bowbells number 1, Central McLean number 2, with Benson County as number 3. Lewis and Clark Berthold 4, and Bowman County sits at number 5. Your top 10 following that in 6th through 10th position. Mayport, CG, Lemoore, Litchfield, Marion is 7. Tioga 8, Washburn 9, and TGU at number 10. Langdon, Linton HMB, Maple River, and Hatton Northwood all receiving votes. So again, that is a look at your latest basketball poll across the state of North Dakota. Also, what's going on in District 2 as well. When we come back, we'll dive into the matchup a little bit more. Some of the players to watch out for ahead of our coaches conversation, as we'll hear from Sean from Oaks and Kevin from Tri-State, of our starting lineups and the opening tip today from Valley City. This is the District 1 Girls Basketball Tournament.
At Bank North, we strive to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. One transaction, one relationship, and one community at a time. We do it by supporting kids and schools, pitching in to help neighbors in need, partnering with rural businesses, and providing all the traditional and modern banking products and personalized lending services you expect from a reliable financial partner. Bank North, always true.
Don't leave anything to chance with your home's heating system this winter. Trust Bears Home Solutions to keep your home's heating system running at maximum efficiency. From installation and maintenance to 24/7 emergency service, our team of friendly professionals are equipped to handle any heating equipment in your home. Rated the Red River Valley's top home HVAC and plumbing company. Bears Home Solutions. You need a bear in there.
I'm Molly, and I have lived here a little over 3 years now. I like the open spaces here and being able to go in and out. I like the fact that I don't have stairs or elevators. I just have most everything that I need close at hand.
The Bison Booster Club, an organization that is rooted in their support of the activities within the Milner Public School District and the City of Milner. They pride themselves on their community involvement in local donations to area projects and sponsorships to help make their community a pleasant place to reside. If you have any questions or are interested in becoming a Booster Club member, you can check out the Bison Booster Club on Facebook or talk with any of the existing members. The Bison Booster Club, helping make their community a better place to live.
As we dive into the matchup a little bit more here between the Tornadoes and the Tigers here today, some of the players who have performed well in 2 games here in Valley City. We'll start with the home team and the number 2 seed here in the district. That is the Oaks Tornadoes. So far, 2 games that have been awfully well for the 5'11 center in Izzy Freed. She's 31 points, 15 rebounds, averaging just over 15 points and just over 7 boards per contest. And then you've had some good defensive performance by Cassidy Jackson for the 5'6 senior, and then Molly Sitzler, a 5'6 senior guard as well, 11 points and 10 rebounds. Big point getter back in on Saturday night against Sargent County. You had Freed with 12 points and 11 rebounds, and then 9 points here for Cassidy Jackson. The Oaks Tornadoes' son Kira Jin here, the head coach, 14 wins, 7 losses, shooting 31% from the floor so far in 2 games. Their assist-to-turnover ratio is -20. They are shooting 22 of 33 from the free throw line. That, again, is a looks at Oaks, while on the opposite side for the Tri-State Tigers, head coach by Kevin Jackson, 11 wins, 10 losses on the season, averaging here so far 42% shooting from the floor in 2 games. They're 19 of 39 from the free throw line and a -18 assist-to-turnover ratio here for the Tigers. Tri-State starts with their senior center in Shelly Lawrence, 26 points and 18 rebounds so far through 2 games. And from there, you do have Macy Fritz, who's had a nice performance with 16 points in 2 contests. And then Olivia Geffrey has had back-to-back 11 points games here for the Tri-State Tigers, the 5'4 sophomore guard. For Tri-State in their win against the Hankinson Pirates, a double-double of Shelly Lawrence, and the 11 points as well for Macy Fritz, and as we alluded to here for Olivia Geffrey. That's the Tri-State Tigers, as they are the number 5 seed here in the tournament, going up against, again, the number 2 seed here in the Oaks Tornadoes. Still to come after the conclusion of this game, roughly around 6 o'clock, it'll be Wymer Lidgewood in Richland, and our second region qualifier, then the District 1 championship later tonight at 7:30, all ahead of our all-district team senior athlete coach of the year. And then we'll keep you apprised of what's coming up a little bit later on and what that Region 1 tournament's going to look like next week in Jamestown. But first, when we come back after this on our pregame show, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote started today from Home, Auto, Crop, Commercial, and Benefits Insurance. We'll come back and we'll hear from the coaches, Kevin Jackson, due up first from Tri-State, and then we'll hear from Shawnee, the Oaks Tornadoes, all ahead of our starting lineups and the opening tip today here in Valley City.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsborough. You can see the latest inventory online at BloomfieldTrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsborough.
Homegrown Local Radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ. 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
As we continue on our pregame show here today on yourliveevent.com, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance, our first of two region qualifiers here for the District 1 Girls Basketball Tournament. Tri-State going up against Oaks. Join us here is Coach Kevin Jackson here for the Tri-State Tigers. And Kevin, you mentioned it 2 days ago that you wanted a really good start against Hankinson. You were able to do that, play throughout the lead. Just what do you want to carry over from that game against the Oaks Tornadoes here later today?
Yeah, same. We just want to get off to a good start and limit our turnovers, and we take care of the ball. Oaks puts on a lot of pressure. They're senior and physical girls. We just got to take care of the ball and rebound well so we can get control of the boards and so we can get out and get moving and get running.
Take a look at Oaks. I know it might not just be one particular player where you say you got to stop. It could be anybody on any given day. So what makes that a challenge, whether it's a Cassidy Jackson, whether it's a Freed or a Molly Sitzler, who could be the one girl that has the hot hand? How does that make it a challenge as coach?
Yeah, it's always tough when there's more than one player. That's how you win a lot of ball games, if you can, all five can contribute. And they have that. They have a full team that can all contribute. And I feel we're getting better that way, too. We're getting a lot of scoring off the bench, and younger girls are stepping up. And so we're up for the challenge.
Someone who had a nice performance against Hankinson was Macy Fritz with 11 points, 3 rebounds. Just kind of how have you seen her grow so far throughout the course of the season?
Yeah, she's been doing really good here. The last four, she's been doing good, getting better all year long. So, and she's a junior, and her leadership is starting to show a little bit, and she's going to have to step it up tonight, too.
Taking a look, I know Isley Rabbit had to deal with some foul situations in your first game, got off to that first three-pointer of the game against Hankinson. Just what does she provide as that, floor captain, if you will, for the Tigers this season?
Yeah, she's another, she's another one of the glue for us, like Shally. When Isley's can stay on the court and run our offense, that's another good positive senior leadership for us.
Final thing coming before we let you go, biggest thing for 32 minutes is what today to get to Jamestown next week in that Region 1 tournament?
Limit our turnovers and shoot the ball well. We gotta put some points on the board.
Kevin, thanks so much for your time and best of luck here today.
All right, thank you.
That again, Coach Jackson for the Tri-State Tigers. Will continue on our pregame show after this here in Valley City.
The City of Hillsborough invites you to make Hillsborough your home. If you're looking for a new home or a job, check out the opportunities in Hillsborough and see what the community can offer you and your family. Enjoy a quality family life with community, education, church, entertainment, and more. For all neighbors and those driving through the region, we welcome you to come and shop with the businesses in Hillsborough. If you have questions related to services available in the City of Hillsborough, contact the Hillsborough City Office at 701-636-4620.
Crossroads Electric is committed to providing solutions for every customer. They know that each customer is different, which is why all of their services can be easily customized. Whether it is heating, ventilating, or air conditioning, let the team at Crossroads Electric take care of you from residential, commercial, or ag electric work. With offices in Milner and Lisbon, Crossroads Electric serves Sargent, Ransom, Richwood, Dickey, and Lemoore counties. Call Crossroads Electric today for your professional-grade low-level coal monitor at 701-427-4328.
As we continue our pregame show here today, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance, it's the Oaks Tornadoes and the Tri-State Tigers. Joining us here from the Oaks Tornadoes is their head basketball coach, that's Sean Kurajin here. And Sean, for your team, what have you seen from your squad in 2 games? A nice win against Sunderland, a back-and-forth game that just came up a little bit on the short end of the stick against Sargent County. What have you seen from your 2 teams here in this district tournament?
What I've liked so far is just our effort, and we kept talking about if we play hard for all 32 minutes that we're going to be a tough team to beat. And us playing hard, it gives us a good recipe for success, especially on the defensive end, which leads to easy opportunities on offense, and that's what we're going to lean on tonight.
Someone who's had a really nice tournament so far is Izzy Freed, 31 points, 15 rebounds in 2 games. What did you see from her performance so far here in Valley?
She's played phenomenal, and something that we have known that she's been capable of this whole year, and she's come out strong at tourney time, and hoping that we have a few more that can follow suit, and if we can keep that up, we'll be tough to beat.
Take a look at Tri-State. Obviously, a lot of attention, and rightfully so, to Shally Lawrence. Obviously, Isley Rabbit-Head. What's going to be a matchup here later today that'll be a challenge from your perspective here, Sean?
Shally Lawrence, yeah, she's a real good player. She's tough inside, and we played them the first time. We were down 2 of our main girls, and Izzy didn't play. One of our girls off the bench, Savannah Sumby, didn't play. So give them a few different looks, and just give especially her and Rabbit Head just different looks defensively, whether it's zone, whether it's man, double teams, just don't let them get comfortable, and I think that will be our key to success.
Final thing before we let you go, you maybe alluded to it there, but what's something for 32 minutes of basketball that the Oaks Tornadoes have to do well to get to Jamestown a week from now in that region tournament?
I think defend at a high level, and being able to do that for 32 minutes like I talked about is going to be huge. Can't let up for 2-3 possessions, because that could be 6-8 points. So just defending at a high level and playing team basketball is going to be huge for us tonight.
Thanks so much for your time, Sean, and best of luck here today.
Thank you.
Coach Kirijian again with us here from the Oaks Tornadoes. We'll continue on our pregame show after this.
In a world of chaos, you need superhero-level protection.
I keep telling everyone they need to get the right protection for their lifestyle. Some do. We do.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. Get the right protection for your lifestyle. Go to IRIinsurance.com to get a free quote and consultation.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
That puts a ball in our pregame show after our coaches' conversation here for the Oaks Tornadoes, looking for win number 15 on the season. This is their 22nd game, a team that's averaging 49 points per contest defensively, giving up 40 points per game. For Tri-State, looking for win number 12 of their season, game number 22 of their year here for the Tigers, averaging 46 points per game defensively, giving up 49 points per contest. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service that you deserve at Irie Insurance. They cover it all from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IRIinsurance.com to get a free quote. Start it today. Again, still to come here after Oaks and Tri-State, Wymer, Lidgewood, and Richland. That'll be at 6 o'clock. Maple River and Sargent County will be at 7:30. All roads here today lead to Jamestown for the Monday, February 24th of the Region 1 girls basketball quarterfinals. State qualifiers, if needed, are at Mayville State on Saturday, March the 1st. And then you'll get to the girls' state tournament at the Jamestown Civic Center on March 6th through the 8th. We come back after this starting lineups, and the opening tip is next here for the District 1 girls basketball tournament.
Triple E Incorporated in Page is cheering on the Raiders as they compete on and off the court and field. They put in the effort to build a team with trust, experience, and the ability to accomplish their goals. The team at Triple E Incorporated is built the same way, with knowledge and experience, with timeliness and efficiency. For your next non-residential building project, go online to eeeinc.com or stop by the office in Page for more information. Make your next project a winner with the team at Triple E Incorporated in Page.
Emery Vistos Implement has been family-owned and operated since 1935. Located in Oaks, North Dakota, they sell CarQuest automotive parts and numerous lines of agriculture parts. Plus, you'll have to stop by and check out their clothing and footwear department, featuring the brands of Brothers in Arms, Howitzer, Ariat, Cinch, and Twisted X Footwear. Emery Vistos Implement, everything and anything you need is under one roof. Stop in just south of Oaks on Highway 1 or call 701-742-2167.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
As we get you ready for our starting lineups here today on YourLiveEvent.com, Chase Miller, Peter Steinke with you here on this Monday afternoon to open up the week here as the Tri-State Tigers, head coached by Kevin Jackson, the number 5 seed here in the tournament. The visitors on the scoreboard here today, they'll go like this here in the backcourt. Isley Rabbithead, a 5'6" senior guard. Rabbithead, one of 3 seniors on the roster here for the Tri-State Tigers. From there, another senior in Shally Lawrence, the 5'10" senior. You have the 5'4" junior guard, Macy Fritz. Taylor Lawrence, the cousin of Shally, a 5'7", a senior forward. And Olivia Geffrey, the 5'4", sophomore guard. Rabbithead, a pair of Lawrences with Fritz and Geffrey here for Kevin Jackson and the Tri-State Tigers. Again, 11-10 on the season. That is our starting lineups for Tri-State. Brought to you in part by American Crystal Sugar Company. Live the sweet life with great careers, quality products. Go to crystalsugar.com. As we turn our attention now to the Oaks Tornadoes, as they'll go like this. Sean Kurajin is the head coach. They'll roll with Cassidy Jackson, the 5'6" senior guard. Molly Sitzler, the 5'6" senior as well. Izzy Freed, the 5'11" junior center. Brianna Schmitz, a 5'7" senior guard. And Haley Deflison here, a 5'6" senior as well. For the Tornadoes, 6 seniors total on the roster. One more time of Jackson, Sitzler, Freed, Schmitz, and Deflison here for Oaks. 14-7 on the year for the Tornadoes. The Tornadoes in their white uniforms here today. The black numerals and lettering outlined in orange with Tornadoes written across the front, and the black and orange stripe down the side. Well, for the Tri-State Tigers, they'll be going with their purple uniforms here today. Our officials of Lance Lukes, Brett Mosier, and Jake Schlecht. Jake will do the honors to put the ball in the center circle as we get ready for our first of 3 here from Valley City State University. And that does it for our Crystal Sugar Company starting lineups. Go to crystalsugar.com. That is grower-owned crystalsugar.com. Opening tap at 4:32. And the Region 1 qualifier, 1 of 2, is underway here today in Valley City. Schmitz will drive to left-handed side. Jackson with the step-through. Block shot by Lawrence as Shally comes away with a defensive stop here for the Tigers. Ball will get pushed up the floor to Fritz. Fritz off the window. Off the mark, no good. Izzy Freed corrals the rebound. Freed coming off a double-double performance for Oaks in their loss against Sargent County, as you'll see it now to Molly Sitzler here for the Tornadoes. As Sitzler uses up that dribble, gives it to Schmitz. Up on the pass on the interior. Here goes Freed. Nice spin move on the inside, off the window for 2. Izzy Freed takes the opening 2 points on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, and the Tornadoes get the steal, but the Tri-State Tigers with Rabbithead get the ball right back as Rabbithead pushing in transition. Now Rabbithead hang, shoot off the window. That'll go long. Rebound tapped down to the hands of Molly Sitzler. Sitzler will see this up the far sideline for the Tornadoes. Now to Schmitz. Schmitz with the step through, and will have a traveling violation. Turnover number 2 here for the Tornadoes early on in this contest. Winner of this game makes their way to Jamestown. If the Tornadoes will win, they'll be the number 3 seed from the district. If Tri-State wins, they will be 3 or 4, pending the result of our next game. Lawrence left in inside to Fritz. Fritz will reverse pivot here at the left of the key. Gives it back to Rabbithead now. As Rabbithead looking for it on the interior. Back up top to Fritz. Fritz ripping it through right to left. Going to drive inside the paint. Off the backboard, no. Rebound tapped out last touch here off of White. It never drew iron, as it will stay. Tri-State with the basketball here. As the Tigers with the Rabbithead to inbound it. As they do to the baseline here for the Tigers. 9 seconds to work with. Rabbithead gets this one up, and she will get fouled. So Rabbithead will head to the free throw line to shoot 2, and a chance to tie it up here for the Tri-State Tigers. First foul of the game will be assessed on Cassidy Jackson. Her first, the team's first, and more times than not, we've seen Cassidy be the defender on one of the better ball handlers, or a particular scorer from the opposition, as Rabbithead misses the first. Tri-State 19 of 39 from the free throw line here in the tournament coming into this game. Rabbithead able to split the fair, and the Tri-State Tigers are on the board. 90 seconds in here to our opening quarter. Win in advance, lose and you go home. It's that time of the year here in February, and girls Soups ball gets deflected. Lawrence comes away with a steal. That's Shally. Lawrence trying to give the Tigers a lead to the paint. Off the window, no. Rebound deflected to Fritz. 12-footer on the way. That's long. Ball gets tapped out again, and Molly Sitzler gets her second rebound. Tri-State's got some good looks, just haven't been able to get inside the cylinder early on here as the Tornadoes with Deflison leaves it off to Molly. Sitzer's going to drive, bounce pass across the paint to Schmitz up the window for 2. Brianna Schmitz gets her first field goal. You can't help the helper on the backside defense. You give up a wide open layup, and the Oaks Tornadoes have an early 4-1 lead. Air fans chanting defense across the way. Ball goes on the inside to Taylor Lawrence and will get a body foul. This might be on Freed as they had a double across, and it is on Izzy. Her first, team second of the quarter. Tigers to inbound the basketball here with Isley Rabbithead, as they will to the baseline as Rabbithead gets the ball back here at the left wing. Thought about a three-pointer, bounce pass now. That'll go to Geffrey. Back to Rabbithead here. Rabbithead on the baseline looking for a teammate. Good help defensively by Jackson, who bats that ball away, and Lance Lukes will say it'll be last touch off a Tri-State. One thing in this game, if you're a Tri-State Tiger fan, you probably want to get out and use that speed of Geffrey, Rabbithead, and company, try to get some easy buckets, because Oaks, of what they've done all season long, you put them in the half court, the Tornadoes are going to be tough to beat, especially with that good help that we've seen on the interior here today on the post players. Tornadoes will handle it, pick and roll. There goes to Freed. Good help, as we talked about earlier, for Oaks, but that comes with Tri-State, and already the 4th turnover here for Oaks after Fritz comes away with the steal. Shallie Lawrence left in inside now to Rabbithead. Rabbithead at the left wing. Free throw line extended, taking a couple of dribbles here on this weave. Jumper from 16 for Isley, grazes the front iron. Rebound comes down to Freed, her second. Freed going to push in transition as they do into the front court now as it goes to Schmitz. Right-handed side, this one now to Schmitz. Goes to Deflison, now to Freed on the reversal for 2. Freed able to go block to block with a little right-hand reverse scoop and score. Shallie Lawrence at the left wing, drive kick. Fritz on the way, 3 for Tri-State long. Taylor Lawrence, though, gets the rebound, and then here comes the help. Ball tipped out of play, last touch here off of Oaks. One thing that has been evident in these 2 games, and now the opening 4 minutes of the first quarter here for the Tornadoes, they're going to pack the paint defensively as Jasmine Owen will check in now for Kevin Jackson's club. Jasmine, a couple threes so far here in this tournament, but a turnover here for Tri-State. Sitzler trying to go coast to coast off the window, got it to go for 2. It's an 8-1 run here in the opening 3 minutes and change of the quarter. Paul will give it up top. He's able to reverse it to the aforementioned Owen. Drive kick to Geffrey. Geffrey's going to drive, slips a pass to Taylor. And we'll see a turnover here on the Tigers. And this is exactly what Coach Sean Kurajan was talking about in our pregame show, that they had to defend at a high level. Can't let up even for 2 or 3 possessions in a row. And he's going to love what he's seen defensively from his club so far here for the Tornadoes, being some pressure defense and able to help out when they can. Freed will go left and inside to Deflison on the cut. There goes Jackson off the window. That one grazes the iron, rattles out. Shallie Lawrence gets the board here for the Tigers. Double team comes. Lawrence gives it off now to Isley Rabbithead. Right-handed side to Jasmine. Back to Isley. Steps into a three-pointer. Tickles a twine. Rabbithead with her 3rd made triple of the tournament, and the Tigers are back within 4. Schmitz will give this one here at the right wing as it gives back up top to Sitzler. Bounce pass interior. Freed was trying to get the ball, but Shallie was able to get in front of that bounce pass. Gets the steal. Tigers with Lawrence banging her way inside the paint. This one's going to be an offensive foul. It'll be an offensive foul here on Shallie Lawrence, her first and the team's first. Substitution here will be Jocelyn Quant into the game for Oaks. Also for the Tornadoes will be Savannah Sunby. For the Tornadoes, a couple of seniors checking in. Jocelyn so far 8 points, 9 rebounds in 2 games. While Savannah Sunby's got 3 points and 5 rebound performance off of their loss against Sargent County back on Saturday. Schmitz then, we'll see this tipped out of bounds, but it'll be last touched here off the Tornadoes, and it will be Tri-State with the basketball. Tigers coming in. Made 12 three-pointers through 2 games. Well, for Oaks, they've made 5 out of 25 attempts coming in to 2 games here beyond the arc. Ball will go up top. Rabbithead's already hit one, wants another. Three-pointer short. Rebound comes down to Freed. As he freed the 5'11 junior, gives this one up the floor as it goes to Sumby now. Sumby on the interior to Quant. Quant gives it back. Here goes Freed from 18. This one rattles out, rebound, and we'll see a foul here on the Tornadoes. It'll be their third of the contest. Savannah Sumby will get called for her first, team's third, as we'll see a substitution into the game, as you'll have Thomas coming in here for Tri-State, while Cassidy Jackson and Molly Sitzler return here quickly for the Oaks Tornadoes after a little breather on the bench. Region 1 girls basketball qualifier here today from Valley City State University. Chase Miller, Peter Steinke with you here on this Monday afternoon on this President's Day. And we'll get a 10-second violation. 10 on the way here for the Tigers. Defensive stop here for Oaks, as the Tornadoes will inbound the basketball here on the far side. As they do, they give this one to Molly Sitzler. Sitzler able to skip to Jackson. Jackson ripping it through on the baseline. Drive kick to the right wing. Extra pass to Sitzler. Give this one now to Freed. Freed with it on the interior to Jackson, who's posting up. Jackson's shot is off the mark. Rebound here will be last touch off of Thomas and the Tri-State Tigers. Tri-State 47-43 lost to Weimar Lidgewood in the quarters. Defeated Hankinson 68-43. Most points scored by anyone in this tournament. Flex cut on the way. Freed is open off the backboard for two. Give Jackson the assist. Freed's got 6 of the 10 here for the Tornadoes. For Oaks, a 51-37 win over Enderlin, then a 50-38 loss. A season low in scoring for the Tornadoes their last time out against Sargent County. As Rabbit Head gets to the paint for 2, she's got 6. Molly Sitzler at the right wing now here for the Tornadoes. Wraparound pass. Freed trying to get this before it's an over and back, unable to do so. And it will be a turnover here on the Tornadoes. So got Oaks coming off a season low in scoring again at 38 points, while Tri-State coming off a season high in scoring at 68 points against Hankinson back on Saturday. But right now, after an 8-1 start to the game for the Tornadoes, Tri-State back within 4. Tigers with a chance to make it a one-possession game with a quality look here as Jasmine Owen handles it at the wing. Gives this one up top to Thomas. Able to reverse it left and inside to Rabbit Head. Interior goes Lawrence Shalley off the window for 2. First field goal of the game for Shalley Lawrence. Rabbit Head's got 6. Shalley's got 2. That makes up Tri-State's 8. But look at Quant run and a better defensive grab there by Jasmine Owen on the steal. Owen up the far sideline will handle the basketball here. Step through, give it interior to Lawrence. Lawrence going to get doubled. Owen will step into a 3 for the lead. This one will rattle out. Rebound tipped, and it'll be last touch here off of Oaks. So after the 8-1 run here by Oaks, the last 4 minutes have been a nice little stretch. A 7-2 run here then for the Tri-State Tigers. Tigers give this one. Ball gets deflected out of bounds by Schmitz. You had Schmitz and Molly Sitzler there defensively. As you'll see, the inbounds coming across again here for Tri-State. 3 of 12 shooting from the floor. Oaks so far 5 of 9 from the field. Ball will go to Geffrey up top to Owen. Reverse it Rabbit Head as Lawrence is posting up. Good job by Quant getting in front. Oaks had good backside help defense as Freed will check into the game as Schmitz will check out. And Tri-State looking to take their first lead or possibly tie with a made field goal. One of the Tornadoes looking for another defensive stop. This one goes out to Thomas at the wing. Thomas sees it here. Ball gets handed off to Jasmine Owen. Up top to Rabbit Head. She'll launch. She'll shoot three-pointer. Will hit the rim, the backboard, and it'll be a rebound here for Freed, her 4th. As Freed gives this one up the floor. Right-handed side for Oaks to Molly Sitzler. Sitzler at the right wing. At the right-handed side now to Cassidy Jackson. Leaves it back up top to Freed. Freed back to Jackson here as they work it to the top. About a half-second shot clock to game clock differential. Here's they're weaving their way to Molly Sitzler. Right elbow jumper. This one will rattle out. Rebound put back here for Quant can't go. And a board for Rabbit Head. 5 seconds. Now to 4. Lawrence with 3. Lawrence to beat the horn. That'll be off the backboard, and that's how we'll end our first quarter of play. It's the Oaks Tornadoes up by 2 on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard.
There's a lot to Hankinson. We may be modest in size, but our abundant local businesses and recreational opportunities mean we have every amenity you need.
Our community is always finding new ways to have fun, bring people together, or help those in need. Residents of Hankinson will tell you this is small town living at its best. They invite you to see for yourself.
There's more at 104. Hillsborough, North Dakota has everything you need on your next road trip. Food, fuel, fun, and family-friendly activities. Stop by and fill up your tank or grab a bite to eat. Have a blast at Goose River Golf Club, the swimming pool, or one of our beautiful parks. There's even ice skating and cross-country skiing. Take in the sights or stay the night so you don't miss a thing. Experience Hillsborough and see why there's more at 104.
Broadcasting today from the Farmers Union Insurance David Bergman Agency broadcast booth as we take a look inside the huddle here for the Oaks Tornadoes. David Bergman Agency, call 701-724-6252. From Home Auto Life, Farm, Business, Ranch, and more. Get in contact with David Bergman Agency, serving both the Foreman, Oaks, and surrounding communities here today. Chase Miller alongside Peter Steinke with you here at the Bubble in Valley City. Still 2 more games yet to go again. We'll get to find out the first 2 of who will also join Maple River and Sargent County and Jamestown next week. Ball will go on the inside to Thomas. Good hands by Schmitz, and a turnover as Molly Sitzler comes away with it. Pushes the tempo up the other side to Cassidy Jackson. This one going to get tipped out of bounds by Chloe Smith, the 5'8 freshman forward. 4 points and 5 rebounds in the loss, or in the win here for Tri-State against Hankinson back on Saturday. Tornadoes inbound. Schmitz, 17-footer on the way. This one will go short. Rebound, put back. This one is going to go long by Sitzler. Sitzler misses it again, but gets another opportunity. Cassidy Jackson can reset for Oaks. Jackson's going to drive on the baseline. Good defense on the left hand there by Talon Thomas, who has nearly earned the jump ball, but better yet, throws it off the shoe of a Tornado, and it will be a turnover here on Oaks. Turnovers starting to mount right now for both teams. The Tornadoes have 8. Tri-State's got 7. Plus 2 in rebounds for Oaks at 11 and 9 currently. Macy Fritz at the right wing. Posting up is Taylor Lawrence as it goes back up top. That'll be to Thomas. Thomas with 15 seconds, and we'll see a traveling violation here for the Tigers. As Tri-State, a team from a season ago which lost to Enderlin in the consolation semifinals, bare minimum made it a round farther than what they did last year here at the districts, while Oaks was able to upend in the region qualifier Richland last year in Wapaton 55-38. They played Lemoore in the first round or the quarters of the Region 1 tournament and came up short against the Lobos. So if you win this one for Oaks, you can at least get to where you were last year, bare minimum. Jackson hits the three-pointer. They go underneath the screen. Cassidy Jackson says thank you very much. She'll take her third 3 of the tournament. Tornadoes lead it by 5. Largest lead so far has been 7 here for Oaks. Ball will go on the interior. This one gets ripped away. Freed will come away with it for a moment. And then we have a reach and foul. Foul will come across here. This will be on Chloe Smith, her first, team's first. Sharing their heritage and their future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. Go to dhb.bank. Then again, it's dhb.bank. Dakota Heritage Bank. Tri-State led by the 6 points so far of Isley Rabbit-Head, while Izzy Freed with 6 points and a handful of rebounds leads the floor here for the Tornadoes. Oaks left-handed side. This one will go to Molly Sitzler. Sitzler at the wing. They take the pick and roll. Ball gets deflected inside to Freed on the step, off the mark. Freed trying to stay with it, and Jasmine Owen will come up, and it will be a jump ball, and the arrow will stay here with the Oaks Tornadoes. Ball will get inbounded on the baseline for Sitzler. Sitzler looking for it, finds Freed on the right block. Shot's going to be up and in. Freed's got 8, her 4th made field goal of the game. It's now 14, make that 15-8 here with 6 minutes left in this first half of play. Tri-State at the wing. Give it back up top here to Taylor Lawrence. Right-handed side on the interior. Ball gets deflected by Freed. Staying with it, here's Jasmine Owen at the left wing up on the interior with the pass. Shalley gets triple team, but somehow able to spin out of it. Shalley Lawrence has got 4. Ball will go down to Sitzler. As Schmitz will see it back to Jackson. Jackson looking for it now to Sitzler here at the left wing. Slitzer with the jab step, leaves it to Deflifson. Deflifson back up top here for the Tornadoes as Oaks will cross over right to left to the baseline now to Jackson. Jackson taking a couple of dribbles to the high post, able to spin into a double by Lawrence, not a Freed. Freed with 10 on the shot clock, lost it off her shoe, and a turnover here as Geffrey will come up with it. And we'll have a foul here by Sitzler. Molly will get tabbed with her first, the team's first of the quarter, as the Tornadoes will bring in Jocelyn Quant with a substitution. Quant went 4 for 4 from the floor 2 days ago. As you see Brianna Schmitz right now. I just got a little bit of a ribbon in her hair, and she's going to toss that off to her head coach, and Sean Gurigin. That came off, so pick that up from the floor on one end, and we'll reassess the play here on the other. Fritz taking the ball screen, looking for it on the pick and roll now to Lawrence as they reverse it to Geffrey. Geffrey at the left wing with the drive, gives it up top to Taylor, inside to Shalley. Lawrence, and Schmitz comes away with a steal. Tri-State was looking for a foul, nothing granted. Now to Sitzler. Sitzler on the baseline, able to turn on the inside to Schmitz, and there's a foul. Taylor Lawrence going to get called for her first, the team's second. As one of our officials here with Brett Mosier checking into the scorer's table, and I'll have a conversation with Kevin Jackson. Free throw opportunity on the way here for Schmitz. 1 of 3 from the free throw line. Brianna hits the first. Substitution as Sundby will check in, as Cassidy Jackson will check out. Free throw opportunity number 2 here for the Tornadoes upcoming. And Schmitz, right-handed toss on the second is short. Ball gets deflected, and Taylor Lawrence will see it in a foul here on Oaks. This will go on Jocelyn Quant, her first, team's second. So both teams right now with 2 fouls, both with all 5 timeouts remaining here in this opening half of play. As we'll get to our halftime show a little bit later on, brought to you in part by David Bergman Agency. Take a look at the first half numbers, keep you apprised of scores across the state that come in final throughout the day. That and more. Ball right-handed side, three-pointer off the backboard. No good there by Jasmine Owen. Backside rebound on the way for Schmitz. Up the other end, here goes Quant. Saves it, gets deflected, but run into a tiger hand as Jasmine Owen pushes it to Geffrey. Geffrey in transition, lost the handle as she went up, and a turnover here for Tri-State. Tigers so far with just 2 points here in the quarter, while the Oaks Tornadoes, they got 6. Time out on the floor. We'll break as well midway through the first.
Hometown Community Bank serves both the Hope Page and Maple Valley School Districts in Page and Fingal, North Dakota. If you're interested in an egg loan, real estate, consumer, commercial, or HELOC, give Dwight a call at either branch location. Reach out to Janine about investing in a certificate of deposit or save by opening a money market account. Proudly supporting the Maple River Raiders and wishing the athletes and coaches a successful year. Hometown Community Bank is an equal housing lender and member of the FDIC.
Timeouts throughout the course of the tournament here throughout the District 1 tournament, brought to you in part by Bank North. Member FDIC, equal housing lender at Bank North. They've been a trusted financial partner for generations. See what values-based banking can do for you. Go to banknorth.bank. That again is banknorth.bank. 16-10, Tornadoes with the advantage right now as they will bring it into the front court here with Molly Sitzler. Sitzler taking the ball screen, able to drive to the right wing as they will bring it up top to Schmitz. Schmitz then taking the screen by Quant as they are looking on the interior. Nothing there to Sumby. Sumby with the weave back to Sitzler. Sitzler left and inside to Schmitz. Schmitz with the step through, and I was just going to say might have got away with the walk, but Lance Lukes catches that, and that'll be a turnover here on the Tornadoes. Oaks again just 6 points in the quarter. For those of you that are just joining us, the Tornadoes got up to an 8-1 run in the opening 4 minutes of the contest, and then Tri-State found their footing in the latter part of the quarter, trailed by 2 going into the second, but it's been Oaks that have held the lead so far wire to wire. Nice pass on the interior to Lawrence, not a Shalley. Shalley jumper just inside the three-point line will rattle out. Rebound here, Tipton coming up with it are the Tigers with Jasmine Owen. Nicely Rabbit Head at the left wing. Rabbit Head up top to Owen. Lawrence posting up on the interior. Quite able to read that one. It's on the deck, picked up by the Tigers, and then a turnover as Schmitz will come away with it. Next jump ball does favor Tri-State. Oaks will push it in transition as they do. Sumby bounce pass inside Freed. Double kick. Sitzler right wing triple. Book it. Molly Sitzler with the triple. Her first made 3 of the tournament, and the Tornadoes with their largest lead here at 9. Rabbit Head gives this one to Jasmine Owen. Owen able to go behind the back and able to get past a double. Now to Shelly Lawrence to Taylor Lawrence. Lawrence throws this one up, and this one will be kept in. Never drew iron, though. Shot clock at 15. Taylor able to spin. Drive kick, open, Geffrey, right baseline triple. That'll go long, and a board here, the Tornadoes. Deflison will get the rebound, but then she's tied up with, and it will stay Tri-State basketball. Tigers getting some decent looks. They just haven't fallen here, as the Tigers will handle it offensively with 2:46 left to play here in the first. As you'll see it here for Tri-State with Isley Rabbit-Head on the inbounds. Rabbit-Head gives us one to the baseline as that'll go to the right wing. Jumper for Shelly Lawrence off the side of the rim. Rebound here to Jocelyn Quant. That'll be her second. Tornadoes pushing this one now to Freed. Freed at the left wing gives it back to Jackson. Jackson on the skip to Sitzler. Sitzler inside to Freed. Freed on the baseline, able to take a couple of dribbles. Trying to finish with the left hand. Good move, just can't finish. Rebound to Taylor Lawrence as she flips it up the floor here to her cousin. Shelly Lawrence leads a little 3-on-2, crossing over. Finds Taylor now at the baseline. Shot fake there, but this one will be on the floor. Jake Schlecht with the call. Jocelyn Quant will pick up her second and the team's third. So the Tornadoes with one more foul to get before it's the bonus, as Deflison will check in for the aforementioned Quant. And a timeout on the floor will break as well. Kevin Jackson wants to talk it over late in the first half.
Farmers, are you expanding, upgrading, or want to automate? Visit with the experienced staff at Hope Electric to learn about the latest electrical systems and the newest technologies that they have developed to make your operation more efficient. Get a custom system in place with features like iPad truck loading and remote view grain storage, touchscreen controls, hazard monitoring systems, and wireless cellular cameras to protect your assets. Hope Electric, serving the agricultural and commercial industry since 1978. Visit hopeelectric.com or call 701-945-2460.
After the quick timeout, taking a look inside the huddle here for Kevin Jackson and the Tri-State Tigers. Timeout brought to you in part by Bank North. It's 19-10. Oaks with the advantage, but Tri-State will inbound the basketball here. Timeout on the floor, again, brought to you in part by Bank North. That's the first one here for the Tigers. So both have used up at least one in this first half of play. After the quick little break in the action, Jasmine Owen gives it back to Rabbit Head. Lawrence posting up on the inside. Tornadoes trying to do their best to front Lawrence when they can, as right now Freed trying to get in front of Lawrence. Lawrence asking for it, has it on the interior. Triple team comes. Now to Taylor. Taylor gives it back to Shelly off of her shoulder blade, but it somehow goes into a Tiger and Rabbit Head. Shot will be long off the mark. Jackson flips it up the floor. This one goes to Deflison. Deflison's going to drive. Deflison to the paint. Deflison's going to get fouled. Deflison, a 55% free throw shooter here on the season, will head to the line to shoot 2. Shelly Lawrence will get called for her second and the team's third right now here for the Tigers. Free throw attempts upcoming here for the Tornadoes is up and in. Oaks now 2 of 3 from the free throw line so far in the half. It's a double-digit lead for the Tornadoes. Second free throw attempt is up and good. Largest lead here for Oaks. So Deflison able to get 2 points. 11 in the quarter so far for the Tornadoes. As Rabbit Head will handle this one left-handed side now to Jasmine Owen. Owen with it, right-handed dribble. Able to take a screen to the right wing. Owen slips a pass now to Geffrey. Good hedge defensively by Oaks. Bounce pass left-handed side to Shelly Lawrence to a cutting Rabbit Head. Rabbit Head in the paint, gets fouled and counted. Nicely, Rabbit Head now with 8 and a chance to make it 9 at the line. Foul here for the Tornadoes will be on Cassidy Jackson, her second, team's fourth, as Jackson will check out as Brianna Schmitz will check in. And for Tri-State right now, a much-needed field goal. That's just their second field goal of the quarter. As Talon Thomas will check back in here for the Tigers, as Lawrence with those 2 fouls will take a breather. Free throw attempt for Rabbit Head. Able to convert the 3-point play now with 9 to lead the floor here for Tri-State. Oaks in the front court. As the Tornadoes will see Deflison here to the right wing. Deflison open, thought about a 3. Now to Sitzler. Ball gets skipped to Schmitz. Posting up his Freed on the interior. Schmitz handles it here. Little triangle offense up and on the interior to Freed. Gives it now left wing. Deep 2-pointer for Oaks. That'll go long by Sumby, but a board on the backside by Deflison. Deflison's going to drive on the baseline here. Drive, kick to Sumby. Extra fine Sitzler. Left wing three on the way. That'll go along. But a rebound here for Oaks yet again. Izzy Freed gets another board, but then lost it as the Tigers will handle the rock. Rabbit Head in the front court. Rabbit Head able to find a cutting Jasmine Owen. Driving kick to Lawrence. Now to Geffrey. She'll launch a three-pointer. That's good. Good offensive set. Geffrey with the triple. That's her fifth made three-pointer of the tournament. And the Tigers are back within 5. Oaks right-handed side. Sitzler for the answer three on the way. Got it! Molly Sitzler now with 8. 10 seconds left here in the half. Rabbit Head now with 8. Pushes the tempo to Geffrey with 6. Geffrey, high post to Thomas. Thomas with 3 seconds, lost it. Sitzler with 1 up the floor to Schmitz, and that's how we'll end our first half of play. It's the Oaks Tornadoes 24, the Tri-State Tigers 16. Halftime show coming up next, brought to you in part by Farmers Union Insurance, David Bergman Agency, here on your liveevent.com.
Milner Grain understands that agriculture is your livelihood, and we're committed to providing you with the highest quality of services to meet your farming needs. Milner Grain has a passion for our community and the farmers we serve. Milner Grain is locally owned and operated. When you're looking for a partner in the field, look to Milner Grain. Call 701-427-5284 or check out Milner Grain's app with current up-to-date prices. Milner Grain is here to help you and your farm grow.
The Outlaws are coming back. The World of Outlaws late model series is coming back to Ada, the Norman County Raceway. Saturday, June 28th, the World of Outlaws. NOS Energy Drink Sprint Car Series will have 2 shows at Red River Valley Speedway Saturday, May 31st and August 23rd. For tickets and more information, visit ncraceway.com, redrivervalleyspeedway.com, or follow on Facebook.
Looking to sell your equipment or needing an upgrade? Purple Wave Auction has you covered. From construction to agriculture and fleet, we make it easy for you to sell, bid, or buy. Always online and always no reserve. Take the next step and register for free today at purplewave.com. It's time to experience the easiest and most straightforward way to buy and sell equipment with Purple Wave Auction.
As we come back here on our halftime show, brought to you in part by Farmers Union Insurance, David Bergman Agency, surrounding and serving the surrounding communities of both Oaks and Foreman. From business, crop to health, that and more, get in contact with David Bergman Agency. Not all products are underwritten by Farmers Union. Call 701-724-6252. That again is 724-6252 here in this one. As the Oaks Tornadoes and the Tri-State Tigers here in this first half of play. Oaks shooting 9 of 23 from the floor at 39%. They're 3 of 4 from the land of 3. They hit all of them in the second quarter. They're also 3 of 4 from the free throw line, 19 rebounds, 4 assists to 13 turnovers. While for Tri-State, 6 of 24 shooting from the floor, 2 of 9 for 3. 2 of 3 from the free throw line, 13 rebounds, 5 assists to 12 turnovers here for the Tri-State Tigers. Individually, Oaks is led by Molly Sitzler with 8 points. You also have 8 points coming here for Izzy Freed in the game. 3 points on the way for Brianna Schmitz. You have 3 points for Cassidy Jackson and 2 points for Haley Deflison. Again, Deflison adds to 8 and 8 for Sitzler, and Fritz makes up 16. That's a good chunk of the scoring here for the Oaks Tornadoes. Molly Sitzler has 6 rebounds and 6 boards as well for Freed. Well, for the Tri-State Tigers, led by the 9 points of Isley Rabbit-Head, you have 4 points here for Lawrence with 2 rebounds, 3 points as well for Geffrey here in this one. Leading rebounder here for Tri-State, 3 for Taylor Lawrence and 3 for Isley Rabbit-Head. 3 steals for Shelly Lawrence here for Tri-State. Points off turnovers +5 for Oaks. Points in the paint +6 for Oaks right now at 15-9. Oaks 10 points in the first quarter, 14 in the second. While for Tri-State, 8 points in the first quarter and 8 points in quarter number 2 as well. We'll take a quick break, and we come back after this. Preview what's to come still here today in Valley City to put a bow on the 2025 District 1 Girls Basketball Tournament.
We offer the greatest broadband that anyone can subscribe to. And that's because of the infrastructure that we have been able to build over the last decade. You know, we're talking 10 gigabit per customer. That's the network we're building. There's days I think about, what's the network going to be after I retire? Where it continues to evolve, and if it evolves as much as what it has in the last 73 years, we can't even dream what it's going to be in the future.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is accepting applications for a broadcast sales representative. Applicant should be self-motivated, organized, have ability to communicate clearly, and the desire to help our customer partners grow their business with customer service for their advertising and marketing needs. All experience levels are encouraged to apply. To apply, email your resume to apply@rjbroadcasting.com. R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is an equal opportunity employer.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
Weimar Auto is now an Auto Value Parts store. Their dedicated staff at Weimar Auto provides service and repair on cars, tractors, and trucks. In addition to being your hometown auto, ag, and truck service, Weimar Auto has the supplies from hardware and plumbing to agriculture solutions to local specialty products. Weimar Auto will strive to give you the best service at the greatest value possible. For shop hour specials or auto products, go online to WeimarAuto.com. Weimar Auto, located at 500 Highway 13 West in Weimar.
At the half here, again, brought to you in part by Farmers Union, David Bergman Agency here on YourLiveEvent.com. We'll keep you apprised of scores from across the way here today, keeping you updated from what's happening in District 2 between the Edgeley, Cullum, Montpelier, Thunder, Ellendale, Kidder County, Napoleon, Gacko, Streator, also to the District Championship a little bit later on tonight, as well between Lemoore, Litchfield, Marion going up against Linton HMB. And it looks like Edgeley, Cullum, Montpelier will pick up a victory, and if they do, they will be the 3 seed out of District 2 here a little bit later on. Also later today here on YourLiveEvent.com, the District 1 tournament will continue with Weimar, Lidgewood, and Richland, and another region qualifier in Maple River, Sargent County in the championship. Then stay tuned with us for the all-district team. That'll be a little bit later on. And quickly, before we bid adieu here for our halftime show, here's a look at the District 1 boys basketball tournament bracket. Richland and Enderlin will play in the play-in match. That'll be next week. And then on Friday, February the 28th, Oaks will go up against the winner of that contest to open up the District 1 boys quarterfinals in Wahpeton. Maple River goes up against Weimar Lidgewood at 4:30 a week from Friday. Hankinson Tri-State in the evening portion of the bracket for the Tri-State Tiger fans. And then you also have Barnes County North and Sargent County in the nightcap a little bit later on at 7:30. That again is the District 1 boys basketball tournament. Again, Enderlin and Richland will play the winner of Oaks to open up the tournament on Friday, February the 28th down in Oaks. We'll have all 4 games of the quarters. The next 4 games on that Monday, March the 3rd, and then Tuesday, March the 4th, we'll have the region qualifiers and the district championships. That, just like the girls, District 1 tournament can be seen right here on YourLiveEvent.com. At the half, the Oaks Tornadoes led by the 8-8 of Sitzler and Freed. Well, for Tri-State led by the 9 of Rabbit Head. Back after this here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Benedictine Mission Coordinator has a great move-in special. For a limited time, you can save $5,000 when you move in. That's $1,000 off your first 4 months of rent, and the $1,000 move-in fee is waived. Your rent at Benedictine Mission Coordinator covers 3 meals a day, home and yard maintenance, indoor access to Essentia Health Clinic and Benedictine Therapy Services, and much more. To schedule an appointment, call Benedictine Mission Court at 218-784-5250. Save $5,000 with this move-in special. In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of. where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
In a world of chaos, you need superhero-level protection.
I keep telling everyone they need to get the right protection for their lifestyle. Some do. We do.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. Get the right protection for your lifestyle. Go to IRIinsurance.com to get a free quote and consultation.
Looking for a college experience where you can get a degree and make a difference? Valley City State University is the top public regional college in North Dakota, as ranked by U.S. News and World Report. Visit today at vcsu.edu/visit.
That again does it for our halftime show, brought to you in part by Farmers Union David Bergman Agency, as we take a look at some of the fans from Oaks that have made their way here to Valley City here today. As we get you ready for second half action, make sure you patronize all of our sponsors who are bringing you high school basketball here today. As Molly Sitzler will see this here inside the paint. Jumper off the window. That one will be a long rebound putback here for Jackson. That one's long. Another board opportunity here for Freed, and that's good. 26-16, the Tornadoes' largest lead of the game at 11, but a good start here to begin this second half of play for Oaks, as Tri-State with Shally Lawrence, Rabbit Head, Fritz with Taylor Lawrence, and also from there in Geffrey to start this second half, their original starting five. Fritz at the left wing will handle this one. Takes a couple of dribbles and a drive on the interior, off the backboard, no good. Rebound comes down to Freed. Freed's already got her 8th board of the game. You have Jackson with Schmitz. Also from there, you'll have Deflison and Sitzler, the original starting five, as Jackson's three-pointer is in and out, no good. Rebound to Taylor Lawrence, her 4th of the game. Tigers with Rabbit Head. Rabbit Head uses that dribble, little 1-4 set here for the Tigers, as they're giving it to Rabbit Head now at the wing. Rabbit Head will launch a three-pointer. This one will be off the iron. Rebound will make its way towards the Oaks Tornadoes. Earlier this season when these two teams played, Oaks did win at Tri-State 55-49, but so far the Tornadoes have had their thumb all over the pulse of this game from the start, playing the way that they have wanted to play, so to speak. As this will go down, Freed will make her way inside. There's a foul, and Freed will head to the line. And this one is going to hurt for Tri-State, as Shally Lawrence will pick up her 3rd, the team's first, and free throw opportunity upcoming here for Freed. Freed 11 of 15 from the free throw line so far here in this tournament. Free throw attempt is up, and it'll go short. As you'll see, free throw attempts number 2 upcoming here for Freed, as Oaks is 3 of 5 from the charity stripe. Free throw attempts number 2, that one's going to go in and out, no good. Rebound here to Taylor Lawrence, her 5th. Tigers just looking for a couple of quality looks offensively, whether that's getting to the free throw line, getting something to go inside the cylinder, as Rabbit Head will take this one. Rabbit Head leaves it to Taylor Lawrence here. Taylor back to Rabbit Head. Rabbit Head with the ball fake up top. Taylor with the pass inside to Shally, able to spin on Freed. Good look, one of the better looks we've seen from Shally Lawrence here. That one just rattles out. Rebound comes down to the Tornadoes. Jackson to Schmitz. Top of the key, back to Cassidy here. As Jackson gives it on the interior. Free. Nice bounce pass across the paint for 2. Deflison now has 4. 28-16. Tornadoes out in front here with 5:45 left to play here in the 3rd quarter on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Tri-State not trying to allow Oaks to get too much farther out in front here, as Lawrence will have a hard drive on the inside. Off the window, gets fouled and count it. Shelly Lawrence now with 6, a chance to make it 7 at the line. Foul will come on the help of Cassidy Jackson, her third, team's first of the half here for the Tornadoes. As going to the free throw line here will be Shelly Lawrence, 2 of 6 from the stripe so far here in the tournament. As we'll see free throw attempts upcoming here, and we will get a substitution for Oaks with Jocelyn Quant on the next ball. Also, Tri-State will make a substitution if Lawrence can finish the free throw as she's able to do so. With those fouls, she'll check out as Taylon Thomas will check in. Quant will come in here for Oaks for Cassidy Jackson, who also has 3 fouls. So for the Tri-State Tigers, got it back to single digits here. Now it's about making a little bit of a run from the Tiger perspective. All for Oaks. See if they can come out, and already 4 points in the quarter. Try to add to that here on this possession. Ball goes off the shoe of Thomas. Back to Deflison, but then as she picked it up, she dribbled with it and then did it again. So a double dribble violation here on Oaks. Full court token pressure defense by the Tornadoes, not looking to trap out of it as Rabbit Head brings it up the floor. Tigers will give it now to Taylor Lawrence, back to Rabbit Head. Rabbit Head gives it between the circles now to Geffrey. Geffrey at the right wing, gonna drive. Geffrey driving, kick to Fritz. Fritz taking the ball screen, leaves it now. Schmitz is able to get the steal. Schmitz looking to go coast to coast. Geffrey gets back defensively. Schmitz with the left hand, rattles in for 2. Schmitz has got 5, and the Tornadoes lead it by 11. Tigers here with Rabbit Head. Make a pass left wing. Ball will go out of play. A turnover here on the Tigers. Back-to-back turnovers here for Tri-State. Tigers shooting 12 of 29 from the floor. 14 turnovers. For the Tornadoes, 14 turnovers as well. Shooting 7 of 28 from the floor here for Tri-State. Schmitz at the free throw line. Gives this one off now to Freed. Freed with it back to the right wing as they give this one right-hand side to Deflison. Deflison gives it back up top as they work it to left-handed side as he'll take the dribble here for Sitzler. Bounce pass inside. Nice find by Sitzler on the interior for 2 to Jocelyn Quant. Quant with her first made field goal here of the contest. It's 8 points in the quarter here for Oaks compared to Tri-State's 3, and Rabbit Head will head to the free throw line to shoot 2. As a foul will come across here on Deflison. That'll be her first, the team's second. Our officials here today of Lance Lukes, Jake Schlecht, and Brett Mosier here in our first contest. As we will have a chance for Rabbit Head to the free throw line here to shoot the pair. The left-handed toss is up and in. Rabbit Head in double digits with 10. Tri-State now 4 of 5 from the line here as a team. As you'll see Schmitz checking out of the game here for Oaks as Sumby comes in. Rabbit Head on the second. This one will rattle out. Rebound for Thomas. Thomas with a putback off the window. Good for 2. Talon Thomas points off the bench for Kevin Jackson's club, and the Tigers are back within 10. Ball will go right to the left-handed side here to Deflison, and she gives this one off now to Sitzler. Sitzler at the left wing, taking a couple of drives, or a couple of dribbles here on the drive. Off the front of the iron. Rebound here to Fritz. Double team as Sumby comes away then with the steal. Sumby sees this near sideline here as she gives it to Deflison, as Deflison's going to skip it to Molly Sitzler. Sitzler at the left wing looking forward up top. This one goes high, low game to Freed. There's the double, and Fritz is there to rip it away, and it will be Tri-State with the basketball. Tigers with Jasmine Owen and Chloe Smith will check in. As you'll see Taylor Lawrence and also Macy Fritz checking out. As the Tigers will inbound the basketball here as they do. They give this one to Rabbit Head. Rabbit Head at the left wing. Rabbit Head looking for a teammate. Bounce pass left-handed side to Owen. Owen's going to tiptoe the baseline here, work her way around the horn. Up top to Geffrey. Extra pass left wing to Rabbit Head. Open three-pointer coming. That'll be off the iron. Rebound tapped out in the hands of Freed. And Freed will come away with it here for the Tornadoes. As they do left-handed side, this one goes to Sumby on the baseline. Teardropper's going to go short. Rebound ripped away by Freed, who gets fouled and nearly had the and one. As Freed will head to the stripe to shoot 2. Freed with 2 tosses on the way. This one's going to go long. Free throw attempt number 2 on the way here for Freed. He is short. Ball's deflected, loose again, and the Tigers will see this and will have a hold underneath. So a couple loose balls that go in favor of Oaks' way, and Thomas will pick up the foul, her first, team second, as Shallie Lawrence will check back into the game. As the Tornadoes will handle it here with Molly Sitzler. Sitzler gives it up top for Oaks as they work it now to Sunby. Sunby back to the right-handed side as this one's going to be a jab step on the way for Molly Sitzler, but an illegal screen. Freed was just never set. Her second, that'll be the team's third of the quarter here. 8 points so far in the quarter for the Tornadoes, well for the Tri-State Tigers, currently with 6. Tigers trailed by 2 after 1 quarter, by 8 after 2. Geffrey sees this. Geffrey up top as they work it on the bounce pass, and a turnover here is coming up away with it here for the Tornadoes. Will be Freed. Oaks, right wing. We'll see this to Sunby, up and over on the pass to Freed. Freed shot no. Rebound comes down to Quant. Quant gives the pass across the top of the key, and a timeout here for Sean, and the Oaks Tornadoes will break as well. 2:02 here in the third.
What's going on today? I've got a planter in the shop, and I had the guys from Agassi Precision Ag come over and do an inspection. You upgrading systems or working on maintenance? Both, actually. We walked some fields last summer and found areas where we can improve. So we are installing Delta Force and some new opening discs.
I bet we're in the same boat. I should give them a call.
Yep, they'll come out and look over the planter with you and put a plan together. They are the guys I go to for answers.
Agassi Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Call 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Anderson Seed Farms Incorporated is your local LG Seeds and Dairyland seed dealership. They offer the latest traits and genetics in both corn and soybeans along with alfalfa. Anderson Seed Farms is also a certified seed conditioning plant that grows, conditions, and sells Westbred spring wheat seed, which was the top grown spring wheat in North Dakota last year. If you'd like to know more about these industry-leading products, contact Anderson Seed Farms in Foreman at 701-724-3601 or check out AndersonSeedFarms.com.
Time out on the floor brought to you in part by Bank North. See what values-based banking can do for you. They've been a trusted financial partner for generations, helping customers grow, build, and prosper. Go to banknorth.bank. That again is banknorth.bank as we take a look at the Oaks Tornadoes student section jersey night here for the Tornadoes. And timeout brought to you in part by Bank North. As Oaks will have 3 remaining, Tri-State has 4. Oaks with it left wing. That'll go to Sunby. Sunby on the baseline leaves it now left and side to Quant. Able to see this, and this will be a turnover here for the Tornadoes. Deshaun Courage in here. The Oaks Tornadoes with the turnover. As for the Tornadoes here, they will continue this man pressure defense. Been disruptive enough to not allow Tri-State to really get much in terms of a consistent offensive rhythm here today. Rabbit head up. Now to Owen, driving kick to Isley, but there's a arm bar here by the Tornadoes. This foul will come on Deflison, her second, and the team's fourth, as you'll handle a substitution here. As Jackson will check in, and Brianna Schmitz will come in as well here for the Tornadoes. As Tri-State will inbound it, Rabbit head gives it on the interior to Lawrence. Lawrence able to spin to the baseline, high off the window. This one gets tapped down eventually. It'll be Schmitz with the basketball. Schmitz pushing the tempo up the floor now to Cassidy Jackson to the baseline to Sunby. Sunby handles it back up top as they're able to skip it to the near sideline. On the interior, they work it with Freed, and we'll see a 3-second violation here on Oaks. I think that'll be our first 3-second violation of the tournament. So put that on your bingo card for fans that have been watching the entire time. As Tri-State on the inbounds. This one gets deflected right to Schmitz. Turnover on the Tigers. Schmitz then is going to see this one blocked by Lawrence and ripped away by Jasmine Owen. As you'll see, Jasmine now with the basketball. Gives it now to Rabbit Head. Rabbit Head, one of 3 seniors here for the Tigers. Isley at the wing, gives it on the interior to Lawrence. Lawrence muscling her way off the side of the rim. No, Lawrence put back off the window, can't get it to go as well. And then we'll get a tie up in the arrow. This time will favor the Oaks Tornadoes. Oaks in search of win 15 on the season. Tri-State looking for win number 12 on the year. Tigers right now shooting 8 of 33 from the floor, while the Tornadoes are 13 of 34. Both teams with 18 turnovers. Schmitz taking the ball screen here. Jumper from 16. This one off the side of the iron. Rebound will come down to Tri-State. Geffrey gets doubled up, and Kevin Jackson calls the timeout to save the possession with 31.5 left in the third. We'll break with them on yourliveevent.com.
At Bank North, we strive to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. One transaction, one relationship, and one community at a time. We do it by supporting kids and schools, pitching in to help neighbors in need, partnering with rural businesses, and providing all the traditional and modern banking products and personalized lending services you expect from a reliable financial partner. Bank North, always true.
High school hoops today here on yourliveevent.com. 32-22, broadcasting today from the Farmers Union Insurance broadcast booth with David Bergman Agency. Home, auto to life, that and more. Call David at 701-724-6252. That is 724-6252 to get in contact with David with Farmers Union Insurance at David Bergman Agency, serving the Oaks and Foreman and surrounding communities and locations. Chase Miller, Peter Steinke with you on this Monday afternoon. Later on this week on yourliveevent.com, we will have coverage. Warroad Boys Hockey, Section 8A quarterfinals in Minnesota. We'll have audio-only coverage of state wrestling Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So make sure you stay tuned for that coming up here throughout later on the week. Simply go to our website, yourliveevent.com, or subscribe to our YouTube channel to check out games coming up throughout the coming weeks and months. As Shelly Lawrence step through off the window, got it to go. Lawrence has 9, so a good time out there for Kevin Jackson to save the possession. They get points, but somebody looking to change that the other side. That's Deflickson, excuse me. Rebound to Owen with 4 seconds. Owen with 3 seconds with 2 to beat the horn off the backboard. Put back by Lawrence. Count it! Give it to Shelly Lawrence to count it, as the officials will talk it over here just to make sure. Right now, they gave Lawrence the 2 points. Lance Lukes, Brent Mosier, Jake Schleck going to talk it over here to make sure they got it correctly. If it is good, it will remain a 6-point game, as they're going to talk it over right now one more time. We'll let you know what they decide next as we go to the fourth.
Don't leave anything to chance with your home's heating system this winter. Trust Bears Home Solutions to keep your home's heating system running at maximum efficiency. From installation and maintenance to 24/7 emergency service, our team of friendly professionals are equipped to handle any heating equipment in your home. Rated the Red River Valley's top home HVAC and plumbing company. Bears Home Solutions. You need a bear in there.
I'm Molly, and I have lived here a little over 3 years now. I like the open spaces here and being able to go in and out. I like the fact that I don't have stairs or elevators. I just have most everything that I need close at hand.
As we come back, they're going to give the bucket counts here for Shelly Lawrence, so she'll finish with 11 in the third quarter, 32-26, as they will talk it over and say that that did beat the horn here today on yourliveevent.com, and then we'll get a foul to start this second half of play. This fourth quarter of play. So foul will come across on Thomas, her second, team's first, as you'll handle it now with Oaks. As now you'll see this one right wing. This will go to Molly Sitzler. Sitzler gives it back up top as they work it left-handed side. Tornadoes will handle it with Deflison back up top. That'll go to Molly Sitzler to the baseline. Schmitz up and over the pass on the interior to Freed, who gets fouled. As Freed will head to the free throw line. So far with 10 points in this game. Foul comes across. Here on Shelly Lawrence, that's her fourth and the team's fourth. As you'll see, Freed to the free throw line. Free throw is up. That one's in. As you'll get the second free throw attempt upcoming here as Taylor Lawrence checks in for Shalley. Free throw attempt number 2 on the way here for Freed. This one will go long. Rebound to Taylor Lawrence. Outlet now to Rabbit-Head. Rabbit-Head will handle it in transition. Going hard down the paint. Left-handed scoop shot, no. Rebound here on the interior is going to be loose for a second. As Rabbit-Head gives it to Thomas. Thomas with a step through on the baseline. Got it to go for 2. Thomas has 4. Oaks at the right wing. Up and over on the pass. This one goes to Schmitz. Jumper from 16. That'll go short. Rebound. This one will be tipped by Slitzer, but out of bounds. As now you'll handle it here for Tri-State. Tigers on the inbound. We'll see this as they give it to Rabbit-Head here. Rabbit-Head rips it through, and we'll see a foul across the way. Foul will be on Sitzler, her second, team's first of the fourth quarter. Ball's going to get deflected and intercepted, and Oaks will come up away with a steal as they do. Deflison rises, three-pointer, that'll go long. Rebound here will be put back and good for 2 for Cassidy Jackson. Jackson now with 5. Taylor Lawrence. We'll see it here in the front court, as she does with Rabbit-Head. Jasmine Owen going to drive and kick to Geffrey, now up top to Rabbit-Head. Rabbit-Head with the basketball. Able to spin, shoot from the left elbow. Shot is going to be ripped away. As now we'll go the other side of the floor here for Oaks. Molly Sitzler, drive, kick to Schmitz. Schmitz on the baseline here, going to see this one. Leaves it left-handed side, jumper on the way. That one will go long. Backside board for Jasmine Owen. Pushing up the floor to Thomas. Thomas gives it to Geffrey. 15-footer for Geffrey up the backboard, good for 2. Geffrey has 5. Back to a 5-point margin here, under 6 minutes to play here in this fourth quarter. Ball at the right wing on the interior to Freed. Freed kick, right-handed side Jackson, right wing triple, book it. And a timeout on the floor as Cassidy Jackson now has 8. That's her second, made 3 of the game as well. Time on the floor, we'll break with them here on your liveevent.com.
The Bison Booster Club, an organization that is rooted in their support of the activities within the Milner Public School District and the City of Milner. They pride themselves on their community involvement in local donations to area projects and sponsorships to help make their community a pleasant place to reside. If you have any questions or are interested in becoming a Booster Club member, you can check out the Bison Booster Club on Facebook or talk with any of the existing members. The Bison Booster Club, helping make their community a better place to live.
Time on the floor brought to you in part by Bank North. Go to banknorth.bank. That again is banknorth.bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. See what values-based banking can do for you, serving the surrounding communities of Oaks here at Bank North. So after the timeout by the Tornadoes, they're up by 8. They'll have 2 remaining. They have 1 team foul. Tri-State with 3 timeouts remaining and 2 team fouls as Thomas handles it right-handed side. This one will go to Rabbit-Head. Rabbit-Head with the basketball here at the key. Gives it now to Fritz. Fritz with the drive kick to Rabbit-Head. Isley from the college range 3. This one will go long. Rebound, though, for Thomas. Good board for Thomas, now to Fritz. Can the Tigers get a 3? That'll go short. Rebound here for Cassidy. Jackson pushing, finds it. Sitzler on a run. Sitzler gets fouled, and Sitzler counts it. Molly Sitzler, the senior guard, with a chance for an and one. On a fine by Jackson up the floor as well to boot here for the Tornadoes. Foul will be assessed on Jasmine Owen, her first. That'll be the team's third, and we'll see the free throw attempt on the way here for the Tornadoes. This one is up and in for Molly Sitzler. Sitzler now at 11. Shallie Lawrence will check in, 41-30. 5:07 here left in the fourth quarter. Ball will go to Shallie Lawrence here as Shallie crossing the timeline. Will take a dribble, crossing over right to left on the interior. Taylor Lawrence, right-handed side to Fritz. Fritz at the right wing, ball gets deflected as the Tigers staying with it right now as they do. Inside Shallie. Shallie reverse pivots, looking for a teammate, rips it through. This one on the deck, and I think we're going to get a jump ball or a timeout. Nope, we'll get the jump ball. Regardless, it'll be Oaks with the basketball here as they force another Tri-State turnover. What's coming into the game will be Jocelyn Quantz as she will check in here for Izzy Freed. Full court pressure defense right now for Tri-State. They don't have to foul by any stretch at this point, but now you're starting to chase the game a little bit here, down by 11. Block shot, and that one will be the foul, and the final one of Shallie Lawrence. Foul will be on Shallie Lawrence, and that'll be her fifth of the contest, and Shallie will foul out as a senior here with 11 points. Finishing with that buzzer beater to beat the third, but that last foul, and again with Kevin Jackson, with where the score was, kind of forcing the hand to play Shallie here. And that's going to be a tough one here for a really good player, an all-district player from a season ago. Here in Shallie Lawrence will foul out. We do have a final for you in District 2. Edgley Cullum Montpelier picks up the win over Ellendale by a count of 50-20. So EKM with the free throw attempt good by Deflison. So EKM will be the number 3 seed from District 2 and will play the region or the District 1 runner-up in the region tournament coming up here next Monday. Free throw attempt number 2 by Deflison is also good. Ball will go right-handed side here to Geffrey as they give it now to Isley Rabbit-Head. Tigers down by a baker's dozen. Now you're to the point of the game for Tri-State. You can ill afford to come up with too many more empty possessions. Fritz inside the paint. Fritz then will walk with it, and a turnover here for the Tri-State Tigers. 4:22 left to play here in the fourth quarter. As Oaks will inbound the basketball in the full court pressure defense. As they will with Brianna Schmitz. Ball will go right-handed side. Schmitz gives it back up top to Sumby as they work it to the left wing here to Deflison. Deflison driving kick to Schmitz now. Schmitz able to step through off the window. Good for 2. Schmitz with a nice step through. The Tornadoes lead it by 15. 4 minutes away for Oaks to punch their second consecutive Region 1 tournament here in Division B, but we do have a foul situation here for Schmitz. Brianna will pick up her first. That'll be the team's second here. Substitution in the game here for Tri-State as Chloe Smith will check in. Tri-State, Emma Fritz, Macy Fritz, Isley Rabbit-Head, Chloe Smith, Taylon Thomas, and Kiera Westby, part of the all-academic district team here for the Tri-State Tigers. Thomas sees this one up top. Nearly a traveling violation as they give it now around the horn to Fritz. This one off the mark. Thomas put back. This one is short. Rebound here for Thomas, and we'll have a jump ball, and the error will stay for Tri-State. Well, for Oaks, they're all District 1 girls basketball players with Haley Deflison, with Lexi and Mallory Harris, Sway Jackson with Jillian Miller, Jocelyn Quantz, Brianna Schmitz, and Savannah Sumby doing it well in the classroom as well. And if you're the Tornadoes right now, you've only given up 4 points here in this quarter. You've scored 13 in your own right, and the Tornadoes have led this game wire to wire and trying to close out the final 3:18. Make sure you stay tuned with us to our post-game show. We'll get to our abbreviated post-game conversation as there's a foul as Deflison will head to the free throw line. Get to our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. That and more is still to come on yourliveevent.com. Those 2 free throw attempts will be coming here for Deflison. Tri-State See this free throw go in for Oaks. Tri-State played a whale of a game against Weimar Lidgewood, just came up on the short end. Quality contest against Hankinson in this one. They just, very similar to the Warbirds game, they got behind early, but in Weimar Lidgewood they were able to tie and take the lead. But here they've never been able to tie this one up or take the lead here as the Oaks Tornadoes take their largest lead here at 17. Nicely Rabbit head in the front court now for Tri-State. Tri-State will see it at the left wing and will have a foul here on the Tornadoes. Foul will come across on Sumby, her first, the team's third. Least amount of points this season for Tri-State comes at the hands of Great Plains Lutheran at 23. It's a South Dakota team as the Tigers play a good chunk of South Dakota schools just with where their location's at. Fritz with the shot missed, as you'll see Schmitz now with the basketball here. Tornadoes bring this in the front court. Least amount of points against the North Dakota school, 26 against Weimar Lidgewood, and we get a timeout on the floor. We'll break as well here. 2:44 left in the fourth quarter. Oaks with the ball up by 17 late here in the fourth.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsboro. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
High school basketball here on YourLiveEvent.com. Timeout again brought to you in part by Bank North, 47-30. The Oaks Tornadoes again 2:44 away from making their way to the Jamestown Civic Center a week from today here for Oaks. They would be the number 3 seed, as we'll see a foul here. This will be on Macy Fritz, her first, and that'll be the teams into double digits in terms of, fifth. So that'll be 2 free throws here for Deflis into the free throw line. But again, the Oaks Tornadoes with this result, if they can hold on for the final 2.5, they would pick up their 15th win of the season. They would be the number 3 seed out of District 1, and they would make their way to Jamestown and play at 7:30 on Monday night on the 24th of February, so a week from tonight against the loser, against the loser of Linton HMB and Lemoore Litchfield Marion here for the Tornadoes. They'd be the 3 seed going up against the District 2 runner-up. And again, if they can hold on here, Rabbit Head, 3-pointer on the way. This one will go long. Rebound will be won by Thomas. Putback is no good. It's still loose underneath, and Freed will come up with it. Freed then sees the ball ripped away by Fritz. Fritz with the jumper short. That's just kind of been the kind of game here for Tri-State. Just haven't found any consistent offensive rhythm here in this one. For the Tri-State Tigers, 3 seniors again on the roster this year of Isley Rabbit Head and the pair of Lawrences with Shalley Lawrence and Taylor Lawrence as well. Might be a tough pill to swallow for this Tri-State club. Again, they finished at least bare minimum, went one step closer than what they did last year, losing in the consolation semifinals. Anytime you get to a region qualifier and a win in advance, anybody else want to find your way to the next round? Ball gets deflected and tipped there by Deflison after the miss, and all that the Tornadoes need to do is be very content milking this clock out, and Oaks will look to finish this particular game off and make their way to Jamestown next week. Back-to-back years since we've done this division, 3 divisions of basketball that Oaks will make their way as we have an injury timeout here with Macy Fritz here for the Tornadoes. They will go back and play defensively, but Macy Fritz here for Tri-State looks to be all right. Might have just got a little bit of a knee-on-knee on that one as she looks to be okay. But again, Oaks back-to-back years that they'll make their way to the region tournament from this second year of the 3-division system here across the state of North Dakota. We'll play some familiar opponents in that District 2 where they were. Some years in the old days, they were in what the old District 2 was, with District 1 being Hankinson, Fairmount, Campbell, Tinto, Weimar, Lidgewood, Richland and company. Then you had District 2 of Central Cass, Kindred, and Oaks kind of was on the fringe. Then they moved out to Region 3 in the old Class B, playing the Lintons and Lemoores of the world, as this one will get batted out of bounds, and it will be a turnover here for the Tri-State Tigers. Kevin Jackson, first-year head coach here for Tri-State this season. They will finish their campaign 11 wins and 11 losses on the year. Well, for the Tornadoes, they will improve to 15-7 on this season as Richland and Weimar Lidgewood get ready for our second region qualifier. That'll probably tip off closer to about 6:10 at this particular juncture by the time you get the teams off the floor and get the next two teams ready to go and get through our starting lineups. Oaks in the front court. That'll be Mallory Harris. We'll leave this one left and inside to Lexi Harris. Lexi at the left wing on the interior here for the Tornadoes. They'll go to Jackson. Good step through off the window there by Rosendahl. As you'll see it now here for the Tri-State Tigers. Nicely, Rabbit brings the ball up the floor as they're able to do so here. High post to Thomas. Thomas with a jumper inside the paint. That'll go long. Tri-State will get the steal for Rabbit. This one also misses. Long rebound here to Lexi Harris. Harris in the backcourt as the Tornadoes will handle this one. As they do here for the Tornadoes, they will give this one now to Emily. Rosendahl will move this to the right-handed side of the Tornadoes. This will play a little keep away right now. Oaks left wing. This one will get thrown out of bounds. And the Tornadoes will see a substitution here for Tri-State. As Zoe Keene will check in, as Talon Thomas will check out. And for Tri-State, they will see it to the left-handed side. Rabbit gets the ball at the left wing. 10 seconds coming up top. Here will be Westby. Jumper on the way for three for Westby. That will go short. Perez unable to save that one from going out of bounds. And the Tornadoes will pick up the victory here today, 49-30 over Tri-State. And as the number 2 seed entering the tournament, they will again be the number 3 seed from the district. So we know Edgeley-Cullum Montpelier will be the 3 seed from District 2. Oaks will join them as the 3 seed from District 1. Tri-State will slip on the interior. Shot will go short, and that will be a final here in this one. Here in our first region qualifier, the Oaks Tornadoes pick up the 49-30 win over the Tigers. Post-game show is coming up next here in Valley City as we'll get to our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. That and more still to come.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
The City of Hillsborough invites you to make Hillsborough your home. If you're looking for a new home or a job, check out the opportunities in Hillsborough and see what the community can offer you and your family. Enjoy a quality family life with community, education, church, entertainment, and more. For all neighbors and those driving through the region, we welcome you to come and shop with the businesses in Hillsborough. If you have questions related to services available in the City of Hillsborough, contact the Hillsborough City Office at 701-636-4620.
Crossroads Electric is committed to providing solutions for every customer. They know that each customer is different, which is why all of their services can be easily customized. Whether it is heating, ventilating, or air conditioning, let the team at Crossroads Electric take care of you from residential, commercial, or ag electric work. With offices in Milner and Lisbon, Crossroads Electric serves Sargent, Ransom, Richland, Dickey, and Lemoore counties. Call Crossroads Electric today for your professional-grade low-level coal monitor at 701-427-4328.
As we come back here on our post-game show, join us one of our players of the game here for the Oaks Tornadoes. That is Molly Sitzler here, brought to you in part by Enbridge Energy. Molly, congratulations on the win. Let's just talk about what it means back-to-back years you found yourself in this particular game, back-to-back years you found a way to win. Just what does it mean for this program to head back to the region tournament?
It means a lot. We have a lot of talent in this group of girls, and we did last year, so it just means a lot that we fought our way back to make it to regions again.
Yeah, this senior class, there's a lot of experience coming in this year, able to have 6 of you. Just what's something about this senior class that you really like that has carried you to now your 15th win of the season?
We work together pretty well, and like we find each other on open looks, and we move the ball well with each other.
What have you saw from Izzy Freed in this particular tournament? She's found her way to, consistently be in that double-double category, 9 points, 13 rebounds here today. How have you seen her just kind of come to life, so to speak, for these 3 games of Valley City, always getting on the boards and getting that opportunity for those putbacks?
She's a great teammate to have, getting those rebounds for us to get those second shots, or even getting the rebounds for us to get the first look, and she does a lot for our team.
You found a nice little transition play with Cassidy Jackson, got the steal, you got up the floor, you got the end one. When you kind of got that one, did you feel like, okay, that might have been the one that put you guys over the hump a little bit with the time and relation? Just take us through that particular play.
I saw that she got the steal, and I knew that I needed to be the first one down the court so she would have someone to pass it to, and then I just shot the layup. Didn't think it would go in, but heard everyone cheer at the end, so I knew it went in.
All right, so now you got another week. You got to figure out who your opponent's going to be coming up. You'll know it's either Lytton H&B or Lemoore Litchfield Marion. But what's the one thing you want to do from this time to next week once you guys head to Jamestown? Will be what here, Molly?
Well, I'm hoping we come out with a win and keep making our way to our goal that we had as a team at the beginning of the year. And yeah.
Awesome. Molly, congratulations on the win. Best of luck moving forward in the Buffalo
Thank you.
City. Molly Sitzer with us here on the postgame. We'll continue after this.
In a world of chaos, you need superhero level protection.
I keep telling everyone they need to get the right protection for their lifestyle. Some do. We do.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. Get the right protection for your lifestyle. Go to IRIinsurance.com to get a free quote and consultation.
As we get to our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, Life Takes Energy. That is Enbridge.com for career opportunities. Again, Molly Slitzer, kind of the 1-2 combination with what she was able to do today. Cassidy Jackson, you had Izzy Freed. They all played a part in a nice performance by Defliston to get into double digits as well. Kind of the 3 amigos quad, if you want to call it, just to keep the word for Oaks is it's just balance. It might not be one player. It could be anybody on a given night, and we saw that with 5 or more players scoring 7 or more points. Our Agassi Precision Egg play the contest. Points off turnovers here in this one as Oaks plus 17 on points off turnovers against Tri-State. And the final in this one, again, it was 49-30 here for this particular contest. So that was nearly the difference right there as the Oaks Tornadoes, again, pick up the win 49-30. But the plus 17 on points off turnovers really outdid Oaks in this one here. Brought to you in part by Agassi Precision Egg, your local precision planting dealer. Visit planterdoc.com. That's planterdoc.com for more information. Oaks, 8 points for Cassidy Jackson, 4 rebounds, 13 and 6 for Sitzler with 5 steals. 9 points, 13 rebounds for Izzy Freed. 7 points, 5 boards for Brianna Schmitz. Defliston with 10 points and 2 rebounds, 2 points, 3 boards for Jocelyn Quan. Tri-State led by the 11 points, 4 rebounds of Shelly Lawrence. You had 10 points, 4 boards for Isley Rabbithead. 5 points on the way for Geffrey. 4.7 boards for Thomas here in this game. And a couple of rebounds for Macy Fritz. Taylor Lawrence had 7 boards in this one. Tigers shoot 23% from the floor, 2 of 13 from 3. And they had 4 of 6 from the line with 23 turnovers. Oaks 7 of 46 from the floor at 37%. 4 of 8 from the land of 3, 11 of 17 from the stripe. 40 rebounds, 22 turnovers here for the Tornadoes. So the Tornadoes, back-to-back years, they're making it to the Region 1 tournament here, qualifying through District 1. Tri-State will finish 11-11. Final time we get to see Isley Rabbithead, Shelly Lawrence, and Taylor Lawrence as well. Coming up in about 15 minutes, we'll get to our second region qualifier between the Warbirds and the Colts. That is next.